Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. What? Yeah. What's up, Tim? What's up, Tim?
Welcome to the Mongoose Baby Python Show. I'm Mongoose.
I'm Baby Python.
And today we got a whole load of shit to talk about.
Oh yeah.
Talk about the main card, UFC 252. It's gonna be nice, man.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
It's a nice ass.
You wanna start
card.
at the bottom?
Yeah, start at the bottom.
Light heavyweight. We got Magomed Ankalaev, right? Ain't that we agreed on Ankalaev? And Ion Kudlaba.
Who you got?
Since I don't know either of these guys, and I really like Kudlaba as a name, I'm going with Kudlaba.
Oh man, you already lost, bro.
I don't know either.
Bro.
Actually, I think is Magomed Khabib.
He's from Dagestan, bro.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Dagestan, bro.
Gotcha.
Russians are killers.
I know,
bro.
I know. Khabib
Russians been on a roll.
I've seen him before. I'm looking at him right now.
So I'm saying all hands down. I would put all my money on him.
Really?
In this fight. I'm telling you, Russians
I'm still
are on
going
a roll.
with Kudlaba. I like his name.
Look, here's the thing. I'm trying to tell you, the Russians are on the roll this year.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just period.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jan just became bantamweight champion.
True.
Russian.
True.
Volkanovski.
Yeah.
Featherweight champion.
Yep.
You got you got other fighters who, before COVID and stuff that was winning. You got Zabit, he's a badass. Who else was Russian? Of course Khabib. He's the lightweight champ. He's a badass, you know what I'm saying?
He is.
Now it's just like especially you from Dagestan, you hard as nails, man.
He does.
You hard and rough as nails.
I can see that.
And
in my country, we only lift bricks.
man, and it's just like, bro, I'm just letting you know, bro. Ain't nobody stopping these Russians, bro. You gotta be hell of a motherfucker to stop these Russians nowadays, bro.
Hey.
Like, we in the age of Russians, bro. Like, I'm just saying, I keep saying Russians.
It's a Russian era. Back in my country.
Now, the next fight on that card.
Yep. Bantamweight.
Yep. John Dodson.
Oh yeah.
Fighting Merab Devilishvili.
I don't know how to say his last name either.
But
excuse us for those last names that are
bad.
Crazy. But I'm going with John, hands down.
John Dodson, you sure?
I know John's kind of been like wonky lately, kind of iffy, but he's still a champion. He was literally the only person that could hang in there with Demetrius Johnson back in the day. I know currently he's kind of.
Honestly, I feel like Dodson should go back to flyweight.
I do too.
He needs to stop fighting at bantamweight. I feel like it's even harder for him.
Mm-hmm.
Because back then at the time he went up bantamweight because he couldn't beat Demetrius Johnson. So I felt like that he thought the better way was just boost up a weight class and fight fighters in that weight class. But at the same time, it's like,
why do that?
not just why do that, but it's like you know how Demetrius Johnson's been gone. He's been at one championship for some years now.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Don Johnson just go back to flyweight. I feel he could be champion there.
Okay.
I said he got the talent, but I think the fighters in bantamweight too big for him.
I do too. I really do.
I mean, he's still a great fighter. He can hang in there with the baddest of the bantamweights.
Yeah, that man's a great fighter. He moves fast. He's quick. He knows how to you know what I'm saying, kind of get in, get out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the same way Demetrius did. So it's like, bruh, if he was the only person who could really hang in there with Demetrius when Demetrius was like had his whole reign of terror and was just going through people, you know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah.
Right.
He's the same kind of fighter. He's the same kind of person. He basically remember last video I was saying Alexander Gustafsson should have took John Jones' spot.
Right.
John Dodson should take Demetrius Johnson's spot.
Right.
Same thing here. So if John Dodson doesn't do that, jump down like you were saying, he's an idiot. Nah, but John, I do think John got this fight with ease. Do you know the other guy? Marab?
No, I haven't really paid attention to him.
Yeah, I don't know neither. Okay.
I think he's just a young guy coming up. You know?
He's 11-4. He's about to get his ass kicked.
Hey. We'll see. But I still got my money on John Dodson.
I think John about to fuck that nigga up.
Yeah.
Right in the side.
Now,
It's elbow to the side. And I'm talking to us. All right,
heavyweight fight.
Yeah, Junior Dos Santos. Yes.
Versus fight Jair Zenyo.
Maybe the J is silent and it's Jairzinho.
I don't know, but I think this guy.
Is he Brazilian?
I think he was supposed to fight Francis Ngannou in Columbus.
Really?
Earlier in the year, but then COVID just fucked everything up.
So he
was supposed to fight Francis. I believe that's the guy. He was supposed to fight Francis. Cause remember we were supposed to go to Columbus.
Yeah.
To watch the fight, but then COVID I hate COVID.
COVID's terrible.
Bullshit. Man.
It's made up, by the way. Care what you say. Matt.
What?
Mask on or off. It's made up.
I don't completely agree.
No, I'm just playing. Let's get back to the current thing here. This man crazy. I think Junior got this.
Junior?
Yeah. I think the other man may hit hard. That's why they put him against Francis. He's 10-1 too. But Junior has more ring time.
I don't care. Junior got a weak jaw. He got a weak jaw now.
He can grapple.
He ain't no grappler. What the hell you talking
He can
about?
grapple.
He's straight boxing.
He can grapple though.
No, he cannot.
Yes, he can.
No, he cannot grapple.
Yes,
Junior
he can.
Dos Santos is a horrible grappler.
He can grapple.
But his main source of his main style of fighting is strictly boxing.
But we're gonna see what happens with this fight.
But look, I'm thinking Dos Santos is gonna get. He's not
gonna get knocked out.
He's gonna get knocked out, bro.
No.
Second round.
He's gonna grapple.
Second round, he's gonna get knocked out. He's gonna get a little thirsty.
I've seen some things, and I know some things.
He's gonna get cracked.
That this man can grapple. You're right. He does have a weak jaw, but he can grapple.
If he grapples, he's only gonna do it when he feels like he needs to.
I stand firm on that. He can grapple.
So who you got, bro?
Junior Dos Santos.
I got the other guy, bro. Yes. You tripping?
I'm telling you right
Santos
now.
getting his jaw broke this week.
I've already put it up there.
Saturday.
I've already put it up there.
Put it out in the universe. All right, then.
It's not even in the. It's already been decided, bro.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right. I'm gonna beat you on all these again.
I don't think so. I don't think so. We're gonna. Well, the video has our predictions. I was gonna say let's write it down, but the video has our predictions.
Yeah.
Don't forget Junior Dos Santos. And when we see him again, and you see that Junior won, just be like, oh, we're sorry, Mongoose.
Oh.
And then just do him like this. And play a little violin for him.
Oh man, Junior.
No, but okay. Alright, well let's move on from that. I got Junior, you got Herzinio, whatever the man's name. You know how to pronounce his last name?
I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Rosenstruck?
If I hear it enough, then I'll be able to say it, but I haven't paid attention to him enough.
Rosenstruck? I don't know. Alright, this is the co-main event. Co-main event, bantamweight. Again, we have Sean O'Malley and Marlon Vera. Marlon Vera looks like... He looks like
your favorite.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was straight up saying. I was like, bro, is this your favorite?
Nah, that ain't him, bro.
Yeah.
But Marlon Vera is a badass, bro.
Really?
He a badass.
Okay.
Man. His striking is superb.
He's Sean O'Malley.
He vicious.
Sean O'Malley is lanky and weird. Like, he's lanky and has a style to him. He does like this thing. And he's like, Swapa!
Here's the thing, Sean
his arm
O'Malley
comes out of nowhere.
I ain't gonna lie, Sean O'Malley is a fucking badass.
Yes, he is.
His timing and his speed,
yes,
superb. But check this out: if they start grappling, it's Marlon Vera's game.
See, I ain't gonna lie. I don't really know Marlon like that.
If they keep it standing, I'll say Sugar Sean. I don't want to say all day, but he has a better chance of beating Marlon Vera.
Okay.
But when they get into the grappling mode, like if they get there, Marlon Vera got him, bro.
But I ain't gonna lie. I've seen Sean O'Malley not necessarily like grapple as far as like jiu-jitsu or anything, more like a wrestle. And with that man's lanky. He knows how to just use his lankiness against you. I don't know how tall Marlon is. He's 5'7". Okay, so it's not. He's 5'9". Sean's 5'9". He's 5'7". Either way, Sean is just like a lanky, weird kind of guy. Like he has that kind of body that just like. You remember Robbie, who we used to wrestle with? You remember Robbie?
Yeah.
Do the head and arm, and he kind of had this weird, like, lanky, like, he did a head and arm, and it was like, it wrapped all around you, and he can, like, get out of weird shit. That's what Sean O'Malley could do. But Sean O'Malley is also a little bit more structured with it. Because he has such a good striking game, like, it's like quick and sharp and straight, right? That when Marlon goes to grab or whatever, unless Marlon got, like, I don't know how Marlon looks, but if Marlon has, like, that short kind of, like, stocky build to him that kind of lift people, maybe Sean might be in a bit of trouble, like you're saying. So you might be right. I don't know. I'm just saying I know Sean has the ability to, like, basically block your grappling techniques and your wrestling because he's just so lanky. Like, he just kind of, now what you going to do? Oh, you going to go for my hips? I'm just going to push him out. And they're, like, way on the south side. And you're trying to grab him, and he's just moving. You know, he's that flimsy kind of guy. That's why I honestly don't mind him wearing this little clown hat. Like, he's just like Khabib in us. That's how Khabib wear that blonde hair. He can wear that clown hat and back that shit up. I think Sean O'Malley got this in the bag. Low key. That's just my prediction. So you got Marlon?
No,
you don't?
No.
Okay, so who do you got?
Well, actually, it's hard. It's hard. I got Sugar Sean on this one.
Do you? Okay. So we're the same on this.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I feel like it's gonna be by decision. Sugar Sean O'Malley's gonna win this fight by decision. It's gonna go. It's gonna go all 3 rounds by decision. I'm letting you know that right now.
I can see that. I can see it. Cause I ain't gonna lie, Sean is good, but he doesn't necessarily have knockout power either.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Sean O'Malley has knockout power.
No, he doesn't. He has technique, which translates to knockout power.
I see what you're saying.
You don't have that raw, like, it doesn't come from a place. Yeah, it doesn't come from that kind of place. It comes from I got you.
Precise technique.
Precise technique.
Okay.
So that's why I'm like, if Marlon can duck that, he's good. So I agree. I agree. I can see what you're saying.
I feel it, bro.
At least we're on the same page. O'Malley and O'Malley. Okay. So we got O'Malley for co-main event. Heavyweight main event.
Steve
I'm gonna let you introduce that one.
Versus Daniel Cormier for the heavyweight title.
True.
The trilogy. Oh shit.
This is about to be a good fight.
Oh, this shit gonna be awesome, bro.
It's gonna be a good fight.
Well, I say DC gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like DC didn't take it as seriously that second fight they did.
Mm-hmm.
This is a trilogy fight. DC wants this title back. Like, he really wants this motherfucker back.
Yeah. So, what I'm gonna say to this one for me is a little different. Because I remember back a couple of videos ago, we talked about this. And I stayed firm on Stipe winning, right? And I said DC could win too, but I was firm on Stipe. So with that being said, because I remember the moment when I said it, go back, I think it was like probably the third video.
Yeah, episode 3, yeah.
It was episode 3. I kept saying, I gave you a full breakdown. So whatever the breakdown was, remember it, keep it, go back and look at video 3. But I'm going to stay with Stipe. But I do want to highlight that Daniel Cormier is going to give this man a run for his money. Like a crazy one. Like, I don't think nobody's going to get knocked out. I think, if anything, you might get a surprise submission somewhere. Surprise submission. Don't know how or from what. It's just going to be off for sheer, like, they both tired as hell. Like,
I say,
and somebody was like, oh, let me get him, and he got him type shit.
I say,
you know what I mean?
Cormier gonna take this way more seriously. He gonna incorporate his
I agree.
wrestling this time too.
I agree.
And look, he's gonna he gonna take Stipe down, most definitely. I believe.
Yeah.
And I think third round, Cormier is gonna either beat Stipe by submission or TKO.
He said third round.
Third round.
Really? I'm thinking all 5, man. Oh, well, not all 5, but I just see it going the distance. I just see it going to like.
I just
see it going the distance.
I don't see it going the distance. They too.
I do.
Nah, man.
What is that? Did you hear that?
That was somebody driving by. Big ass
Am I tripping?
motorcycle.
I'm just kidding. I just truly just see it. I really don't have much to say about that. I just see it going the distance, man. I do.
Alright.
And like I said, if anything, by a smallest chance, I see somebody like getting a surprise submission. Surprise submission.
I feel you.
That's it. I'm excited for that though. Really excited. I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, man.
Super excited. So let's move on. How about we talk about some things that aren't necessarily UFC, but this definitely has to be highlighted because they are two crazy legends. We got Mike Tyson and Roy Jones.
Ooh. Ha.
Woo!
Man. Who you got, bruh? Who you got? And I'll
Honestly,
let you know who I got.
Here's the thing. Here's my thing. This is what I thought. I said, I'm going to stick with Mike, right? Because I've seen Mike's video. Mike is still hitting like the old Mike. He's just a little older. He may not have the exact build that he had back in the day with the chiseled pack, chiseled upper body, everything's defined and chiseled. That's to be expected. He's an old man. And now I'm going to hop on Roy Jones. I haven't seen Roy do anything so far, right? But I do know that I used to watch boxing back in the day since I was a baby type shit with my dad. My dad used to watch boxing, had these big, huge boxing fights, you know what I'm saying? And I would always fall asleep because they were so long and I was tired.
Right.
Being a young boy, whatever. But I used to watch these things from De La Hoya to anybody, to Pacquiao, all of them, all the way up to Pacquiao, I should say, because they were like the end of boxing. But when Roy Jones was fighting, now they were loyal fans of Roy Jones. And Roy Jones is not a heavyweight. By any means. He never fought heavyweight. He's fast, he's quick, he hits hard, but it's more technique than hitting hard. But he still has power. He has knockout power, but he's still more of a technique kind of person. And he's not a heavyweight. Mike Tyson is a true heavyweight. The only thing that Mike ever had wrong with Mike, the only thing that was ever wrong with Mike's career, the only two things, excuse me, the only two things that was ever wrong. Second, because I feel like you gotta respect people when they have mental disabilities, whatever, was that he was crazy. So I put that at number 2.
Mm-hmm.
He was crazy. The nigga still is crazy. He's gotten better, but he's crazy. He bit off a man's ear. So he's crazy. But the only thing that was ever wrong with his career as a boxer, strictly talking about boxing, not his outside, not his mental, just boxing, was his stamina. After round 3 in a boxing fight, Mike was tired. He was already tired. If you can get past the 3rd round for Mike, if you can make it to that 3rd round and basically finish that round, get halfway through that round, you were good from that point on. You could basically beat Mike Tyson. You just had to stick and move, stick and move, stick and move, stick and move. He was too tired. He didn't have enough to keep going. He was tired. But if you did not make it to that round 3, the nigga had you rocked. It didn't matter. It did not matter. His stamina was enough for those first 2 rounds. That 3rd round and a half is where you had Mike. That's literally it. So Mike, now, I'm gonna let you speak. I know I'm speaking a lot. But now, think about how crazy Mike was, right? And we all seen Mike Tyson's career since then. He has now been, how do I say, relaxed. He has now been relaxed. He's been chilling. He got away from all the craziness, you know what I'm saying? He kind of got away from that whatever lifestyle he was living. And anybody will pretty much tell you that knows him as personally will say like, Mike will always be like, oh, all praises to Allah, my brother, and this and that and stuff. And he still got his little lisp and everything, rightfully so, niggas knock niggas out. But you know what I'm saying? He's spiritual now. He's a spiritual man. Like, we thought he was crazy with the pigeons, but he was just trying to heal himself, whatever kind of way he could. So he healed himself. He's now in a good place spiritually, that he doesn't really want to fight no more. You know what I'm saying? He don't really fight. He looks intimidating still. We still know him as Iron Mike Tyson. Iron Mike Tyson, right? But now that he's going back into the ring, the place that he loves, place he grew up in, and to know that he's had all this time off, in the sense of, like a martial artist does, he takes it seriously, he's respecting the art, he's relaxed in the art. Now he's able to unleash all of that he's had pent up. He's not just training no more to where he's just hitting a heavy bag. Like, I wish I could hit somebody. He actually gets to hit somebody. He may respect Roy Jones, but they both are professional boxers. They understand that when we're in this ring, just like any UFC fighter does, we're in this ring, we're not friends. After I give you a hug, I'll bow to you. A lot of people bow to each other, you know what I'm saying? They're going to do that. They're going to have the after, hey, good job Roy, good job Mike. But Mike is about to fuck Roy Jones up. That's all I'm saying. That's all I got to say about that. Mike is about to fuck Roy Jones up. I don't care how old he is. He's about to hit him with some power.
I believe you, man.
That's why I'm going to let you speak. Like, that's legit, though.
Tyson is going to fuck Roy Jones up, like you said. 'Cause here's the thing, man.
Mike is crazy.
Like, Mike Tyson, watch interviews, man.
Nah.
Oh, man, look. He posted something, I forgot if it was on Twitter or something. He said the guys of war pretty much brought him back in the fight. You know what I'm saying? He's winding his brain back to being a killer, being a monster. Remember, he was talking to Sugar Ray Leonard, I think it was hot boxing. He said you could tell like in his eyes, bro. Cause I said it to you. He said, yeah. Sometimes I feel like a bitch.
Now those days are gone. It's empty. I'm nothing. I'm working on being the art of humbleness. Can you believe in me? That's the reason why I'm crying, because I'm not that person no more. And I miss him. Because sometimes I feel like a bitch. Because I don't want that person to come out, because if he comes out, hell is coming with him.
Because what he said, I'm afraid to let the other man out.
Yeah.
Cause when he let the other man out, man,
it's over.
Bro, he gonna hurt somebody, man.
Crazy.
He's afraid of the other man that he is. He's afraid. Like, he's bringing that monster out now. He's gonna bring. Bro, did you see him hitting the pads? At his age, you know, Roy Jones was thinking.
Exactly. That exact thing. When I get myself into. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, man, check this out, bro. It's like Tyson, he has like demonic speed for his size.
He really does.
For his heavyweight, for his size, like big? It's unreal. And he's superb at closing the distance, getting inside and fucking your shit up.
Exactly. Bro.
But it's like Roy Jones, he needs distance.
He needs it.
He needs distance to fight. He needs to set his punches up with his jab, with his left hook. Exactly. And, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I feel like Tyson will be too much pressure for him.
He will. Mike knows how to walk you down and put you in a corner.
Man.
Not walk you to a corner. Put you in a corner.
Right.
Nigga don't play. Mike does not play. And you just gave the perfect example. Ain't even no need for me to repeat that. Like, that's serious business. This man is hungry to fight. Roy Jones got himself into some mess.
Right.
Why do you think any other old school boxer that was a legend like that didn't say, "Oh, I'll fight Mike exhibition, whatever"? No, nigga. This man wants to fight somebody else. And now he has the platform to do it. He ain't just training behind closed door to where he's talking about, you know what, I'm not going to fuck you up. I'm just going to beat you up today. He now has the chance to fuck you up. Y'all getting paid for this. He about to fuck you up. He might even give you his money. I don't care. Man. What
oh,
shit?
Man. Hey.
Roy, what did he get himself into?
He got this.
Man.
Roy Jones is fucked.
Roy, I'm scared for you, buddy.
Oh, why did you sign on to it? But thanks for the entertainment, though. But
Michael. Like, bro, I couldn't. I wouldn't even want to, and I'm crazy, but Mike. All right, let's move on from that.
Yeah.
That was scary. I know y'all felt that. That was scary.
Now, what's the next one we're gonna talk about, man?
Oh man,
Khabib. All right.
Yeah. What about Justin though?
They supposed to fight in
October 24th.
October, yeah.
Yeah, you told me, man. You told me.
Now, I love Khabib. Khabib is strong as hell, dominant, complete dominant fighter, dominant who's wrestling. Like he like, if he can't dominate you standing up, he's just taking you to the ground. He puts so much pressure on you, you cannot escape. It's like a bug trying to escape from a spider's web. What could be? Here's the thing, Justin. Justin, my boy, bro.
I know he is.
I'm actually
about Justin.
I love Khabib, but
I know
Justin's been my boy since he first started in the UFC. Like I've been watching Justin since he fought Michael Johnson. His first fight in UFC. Justin Gaethje is my boy. I don't know what it is, man. I love Justin Gaethje, man. Then back when he fought Ferguson, I was telling motherfuckers, I was like, Justin Gaethje the dude to beat Ferguson. I was like, I got Justin this fight, and I was right.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a hard fight, but I was right.
Yeah.
Justin Gaethje got so much damn heart.
He do. I agree.
I'm glad he fixed the wobbly shit. Cause early in his early fights, like he'll get hit, he'll get real wobbly. Like you could tell when he get tired.
Yeah.
It's like
if you had experience, you would know that. Like, oh, I gotta eat now.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've noticed that his last fight, he wasn't as wobbly. His cardio was a lot better. He stayed calm. More. He paid attention at the level of his striking power. He wasn't gassing out, just throwing power punches and shit. He made sure he did everything right and precise.
Pace himself.
Right.
Yeah.
He paced himself very well.
He's trying to become an elite person, an elite fighter.
Yeah, cause shit, he is an elite fighter.
I agree.
He's the interim weight champion right now, and look, man. I feel like if anybody's to beat Khabib, it's Justin Gaethje. Like, cause here's the thing, Justin Gaethje, man, you gotta love this guy, bro. I don't mean to be on his nuts, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you might be on him. He definitely cool.
But that's my boy. He surprised me when he knocked out Edson Barboza. And cause I was like, wow, he knocked out Edson Barboza. Like it was a surprise. I thought it was gonna go all 3 rounds, but he actually.
Edson is good, but I can see Edson getting knocked out.
But like
somebody as good as Justin.
Justin, I've seen him fight. I mean, there was times where he would lose one, win one, lose one, win one. They're like
still early.
Because he came in UFC undefeated. Yeah. But then he fought against
heavyweights.
He fought what?
I said heavyweights, not heavyweights, but
yeah, I see what you're saying. He fought against some dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
He fought against Dustin Poirier. He lost against Dustin. He fought against
Dustin in the back of the cruiserweight.
Then he fought who else did he lose to? He lost to who else did he lose to? I don't remember him losing to Dustin Poirier. I felt like he lost to somebody else. But anyways, Justin is like
he's a dog.
He's fixed his game so well, like, and he's a good wrestler too.
Yeah, he is.
He doesn't really incorporate it into his fights, but he's a great wrestler. I'm ready to see what his takedown defense game will be against Khabib.
Khabib not gonna play no games with him.
Oh, that's all I'm saying. Nah, Khabib,
he has too good at his mixed martial, like his wrestling and all that is too good. Like Justin Gaethje does have mad heart, but Khabib, like you said, it's the era of the Russians, and Khabib now has even more to fight for with his father being gone. Like he's about to fuck Justin up. Like Justin will definitely put up a huge ass fight, like a crazy fight, but I think Justin will come out with like a red eye and some other shit in this fight. Because Khabib's not playing no games. I don't see Khabib really losing too much more.
So who
now
you
that
got?
his dad's gone. I got Khabib all day.
I got Justin.
I fuck with it. I fuck with it.
Justin.
I fuck with it because you are so passionate about Justin.
And you know, it's like, it's funny.
Yeah.
Every fight Justin Gaethje is in, he's always the underdog. He's always the underdog. From the first fight I seen him, like I just knew he was an underdog. It was like he was this new guy in the scene.
He kind of looked he has this like softer look to him almost. Which you're right about. He always was the underdog. Even like all these.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Bruh, when I first started watching Gaethje, bruh, I would like geek and be like, the underdog story. Like, I'm like, this dude gonna be champ one day, man. This dude, that's my boy, man. Like, that's my boy, man. I always, no matter what fight he's in, I'm always in room for him.
I fuck with it. He is a good fighter though. I ain't gonna lie to you, he's a great fighter. I just think Khabib just has his hunger now. Khabib lost his father.
That is a big factor.
That is a huge
factor.
factor.
That's a big
bro.
factor. Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. I know what it feels like to lose a parent, and that shit's ridiculous. So it's like, bruh, Justin Gaethje is a fucking. Not Justin Gaethje. Khabib's a fucking monster now. He's not about to.
Right, but
he's not losing this.
But fucking Gaethje fought a damn demon. Tony Ferguson.
I knew exactly what you said.
That fight.
Yeah, Tony Ferguson.
Ferguson just kept coming.
Yeah.
It's like, I can just imagine Gaethje's mind.
Nah.
Just what he's thinking while he's fighting Ferguson. Like, why don't you die? Like, like die already. Shit.
Crazy. Shit's crazy, bro. Ridiculous.
But okay, I got Justin. You got Khabib.
Yeah, I still got Khabib all day.
Now, but Khabib, moving on.
And Khabib has a stronger stance. Like, it's like this solid. Like he's sunken into the ground almost. Like he's gonna hit you with some shit. Like, he's like a fucking anime character almost.
They all like anime.
They really is. But just Khabib's on the different. Anyway, go ahead. Different level to me.
Yeah, but now Khabib said his father's dream fight was him fighting GSP.
Yeah, we did talk about this, didn't we? I think, and honestly, if he does beat Justin,
he got to fight Justin.
Yeah, he got to fight Justin
first.
first. If he does beat Justin, which I think he will. I mean, I know you got Justin, but if he does and when he does, I feel like that GSP fight could happen. I think at that point it would be up to GSP because GSP is now the veteran here. He's the older man because GSP is basically retired. Like he's retired, so it's like that would basically mean him coming out of retirement to fight this man, which is not bad, but it's really all on GSP because GSP can say yes or no, and can't nobody be mad.
You didn't see what GSP said?
I didn't see what he said though.
He said, "I thought I was out, but they keep putting me back in."
Okay,
that's a good sign
that is a good
right
sign.
there.
So that means he might actually just say yes. Like, yeah,
they probably threw some cheese at him.
They had to.
$5 million.
They had to.
Some shit.
They had to,
because bro, check this out, man. I feel like he would be weaker though against Khabib in this fight because you know GSP was a welterweight.
Yeah.
The only time he moved a weight class when he moved up a weight class to fight Bisping, and that was a perfect guy to fight to get an easy champ title. I hate to say that. Bisping a good guy. I mean, he's a good fighter. He's a good fighter, but it's like we all knew GSP was winning that.
We knew it. I was about to say I'm not even big into that because that's another story with Big Slim.
Yeah, but now if he was to fight Khabib, he's gonna have to drop to lightweight. Cause think about it.
Is always tough.
Think about it. This is what if they're gonna fight lightweight for a lightweight title. There's something in it for both Khabib and GSP. Now, what's in it for GSP is he could be the first man to win 3 titles, 3 different weight classes.
Triple C.
He could be
the real Triple C.
So that would be amazing. Just another notch on his legacy.
Yeah.
that was
Then he came out of retirement.
Right.
That's
That
crazy.
would solidify him
Yeah.
as the greatest of all time. Period.
Yeah.
No ifs, ands, or buts. Now, what's in it for Khabib is you put a win on GSP. You know what I'm saying? You got to win off GSP. That puts you as the greatest of all time. Plus, he's already undefeated. Khabib's already undefeated. So if he beats Justin, he beats GSP, Khabib's gonna go down as the greatest of all time. Period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Beat a GOAT, he's gonna be undefeated. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't tell him. You can't tell Khabib shit.
Really
He beat up Conor, even though Conor's not one of the greatest, but he's a big one of the biggest icons in UFC history. Any real fan knows that Conor's not in the running for greatest of all time at all. He's just he was.
He had his time.
Right, he had his time. He was great for the sport.
He was.
He was perfect for the sport.
Yeah.
But as far as legacy,
He did too much in the behind the scenes. That fucked that up.
But as far as legacy and legitimacy of being a GOAT, this is a GOAT. This is a GOAT fight. Like whoever wins this is the fucking GOAT. Period. It's the GOAT fight. You know what I'm saying? So if they do that fight, now who I have on that, if they fight, I would have to put my money on GSP.
This is #1 bullshit.
GSP, y'all know you saying, oh, he come out of retirement, shit like that. But GSP stays training. He stays training every day, like he's preparing for a fight.
He does.
He still spars with fighters that are in the UFC.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, bro. It's like you retired, but you still training like you still fighting. So it's like, what are you training for? You know what I'm saying? So he still got his strength up. He still got his
Stay ready.
shape.
You ain't gotta get ready.
Right. Yep. Stay ready. Don't gotta get ready.
Man.
Now.
WS. Will Smith.
Now. What the fuck was I saying? Oh, you threw me off with
You
Will Smith
basically
quote.
stated that GSP and Khabib.
Yeah.
You just saying you got your money based
I
on
got my
GSP.
money on GSP.
And you gave me all the reasons why.
But GSP, not all the reasons. I'm talking.
Nah, you good. Hey, listen.
Honestly, I think GSP's takedowns were slicker than Khabib's.
You think so?
His takedowns slicker than Khabib's, man.
I
feel like he sets him up better too.
Mm-hmm.
He sets him up better with
I
his
can see
punches. He
that.
sets him up better too. And I feel like his striking is better than Khabib as well.
Here's the only thing I'm gonna say about the fight. I think Khabib will come out. I'm gonna say it again. That hunger is gonna be triple times what he has for Justin. Because he knows Justin is just the person he has to get through to get to GSP. So you say, I'm going to have this hunger, fuck up Justin, bang, bang. However that turns out, now I got to fight GSP. Knowing that this is his dad's dream fight, he's going to put everything into it. Like you said, it could and possibly probably will be the GOAT fight. Because, not GSP, Khabib is on the road to be a GOAT as well. So if he beats a GOAT that already has a legacy, already is in the Hall of Fame, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna that's gonna be something for him to really marvel at and go crazy over. And then to know that his dad always wanted this fight and his dad's not here to see it, it's gonna be an emotional night. So I know off rip he's coming in with a fire. Not even, and I don't mean a regular flame, we're talking that blue flame. Blue flame fire. That's about to
But I understand what you're saying.
ridiculous, man. Just ridiculous.
I understand what you're saying.
Power, speed,
GSP
strength.
is a naturally bigger fighter.
He is. He
has more experience.
That he does.
But you are right in a lot of ways. Khabib has more. He has more drive.
Way more drive.
And more like he has more purpose.
More purpose.
Like, coming into this fight.
Almost more to lose. Almost.
Yeah, he's more motivated.
And only reason I say almost more to lose is because it's really all a mental thing for him. if he loses, he feels like he fucking failed, type shit. So he feels like that's why I say almost more to lose. But to everybody else, feel like, bro, if you lose, it's completely fine. You fought a GOAT. You got your dad's dream fight. Everybody else, we would have his back. But to him, he's not gonna see it like that, and I know it. And like you said, he also has the Russian era on his side.
I feel, but at the same time, I feel like, you know how Khabib is usually the aggressor.
Yeah.
I feel like GSP is gonna have to be the aggressor.
Yeah. I don't see Khabib being an aggressor
because I
in
feel
this
like
fight.
GSP is the best guy to be able to take Khabib down and to hold him down.
And the way GSP fights,
control.
like you said, he's already naturally slightly bigger than Khabib. Not even slightly, but is bigger. But even though he would fight at his weight, still like naturally like used to that bigger size. And we know as well as anybody, when you have a nice fight, or not a nice fight, when you go to wrestle or whatever, any actual sport like that, when you cut that weight, once you do weigh-ins, you can go eat. So you're basically bumping back up to where you were already at, or at least getting close to that, or just feeling that weight on you that you lost, right? So, like you said, I see GSP definitely, excuse me, being the aggressor more in this fight. And if not, like, but I don't see GSP because he's never been the aggressor that comes out like aggressive. Okay, I'm gonna walk you down, bang. It's more like I'm gonna walk you down a little bit, see what you're doing, boop boop. All right, stick and move type. He's gonna stick and move aggressively. I think that would be the biggest factor that Khabib would have to work around.
I just feel like you can't wait to counter fight with Khabib.
You can't.
Especially with his takedowns, you cannot give him that advantage of the first takedown.
Yeah.
Because he tried to take you down first, it's going to be harder for you to recover from that. It's going to be harder for you to defend that.
You say Khabib,
get up
right?
from that. Right. It's going to be harder, to defend against Khabib's takedown. So I feel like, you know how it's like, you know how like, in theory, it's like, okay, the first guy who gets hit is going to win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
In theory.
Like in anything.
Yeah, anything.
It's like whoever gets the advantage first,
Mhm.
gonna win. That's what I feel like GSP has to do. He has to get. I feel like that he would get in Khabib's head like that too by taking Khabib down, because nobody takes Khabib down.
No.
But GSP has a. You know, you watch GSP. He has perfect
perfect ground game.
Yeah.
Perfect ground game technique, on top and on bottom. And if he just so happens to end up on bottom, like Khabib takes him down first, but for whatever reason, either by accident or setting it up nice and getting the leg or whatever, and when GSP's on his back, he's so relaxed, it's ridiculous. So like, for Khabib, he would have to stick and move on the ground game. Like, it sounds weird, but he would really have to stick and move in the ground game. He'd have to get a couple shots in the rib, start trying to work some sort of submission, either fake that or actually try to work it, hit him again. Because you'd have to break GSP down, basically. Because GSP is so relaxed and on his back that, like, if you try to straight grapple with this man or, like, tap him out in any kind of way, it's not going to happen. Especially not the first two rounds.
Right.
It's not happening. GSP's too relaxed. He's going to, oh, that's what you trying? All right. Bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has that ability. So it's like, yo, like, that fight, basically, we're kind of going on and on, but that fight is about to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
That fight is up there, maybe not action-wise, but it's up there with Tyson and Jones. Because GSP, in this case, to me, is almost like Tyson. Almost. The only difference is, the difference is boxing and UFC.
You mean like he's like a Tyson of this fight?
Yeah, this
like,
fight.
You know what I'm saying?
Of this fight. Only of this fight. Because he's the bigger guy. He's going to come out with more experience, more... Actually, it's kind of weird. Actually, I don't know if I want to say that. Because how I was talking about Tyson was that he had more of a drive and more of a presence. And I think Khabib has the more drive. So I think if GSP is the Tyson in this fight, it's just more about age and experience.
I think that's just a
That's
bad analogy.
It's a bad analogy.
Because
I fucked the analogy. Cat man.
You confused me.
Yeah, I confused myself after I started talking. I was like, so cut that analogy. But I do see those two fights being like an equal. I want to watch. That's what I should have said. I want to see both of those fights.
Now.
Yeah, let's move on. My bad. Our bad.
No, it's all good.
Bah!
It's all good.
Yeah. That's what it's about.
Now, so I can't wait for that. But let's move on to Conor, a fool, bruh. Conor, I want to fucking fight Pacquiao. Conor up here talking about he want to fight Manny Pacquiao, bro.
It ain't happening. It's not happening.
Bro,
Ain't no money in the world bringing Pac back. None. Ain't no money in the world bringing Pac back. He was lucky to get a fight with Mayweather, and
they got the same manager though.
Because I haven't really heard much about this. Is he talking about boxing?
Boxing. Talking about straight boxing.
Nah.
And I heard that Conor and Pacquiao had the same manager concerning something, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But supposedly, because he had agreed to fight Pacquiao, he just said some shit on Twitter. He said, I accept, like, in Pacquiao's language. And
that's rude.
so Conor trying to set up a fight with Pacquiao. I mean, they both southpaws. But at the same time, we all know Pacquiao gonna have this. Conor don't even got the stamina to stay. Yeah. It's just gonna be be Conor and Floyd again. But Pacquiao is gonna fuck him up.
Yeah, and Pacquiao doesn't play.
Mayweather was on the defense.
That's
mode.
all Mayweather's ever done.
You know, just giving us a show
and counterattacks.
Yeah,
that's all he's ever done.
But
Pac's gonna stand in that ring.
Pacquiao, yeah, he's gonna hurt Conor.
Pacquiao moves too fast.
Yeah.
That ain't no joke.
By the fourth round, Conor's gonna
be breathing from his mouth like just like that.
The coach had the ice pack on him. Breathe. And Manny Pacquiao was like, this is easy.
That's easy. That's true though. That's true. That ain't no joke, man. Them niggas be trying to play Pac, man.
Man,
Pac hit hard too.
I mean, Conor hit hard, but Pacquiao, but he
Mayweather even said it.
He got that. The fuck?
I don't know. Hey, you better.
What the hell is that?
Bitch. Nothing's wrong with you.
Anyway, we straight.
Studio problems.
Anyway.
Get his ass whooped, man. I'm a straight ride.
Anyway.
Wait, I'm talking about Tupac, everything.
Conor and Pacquiao. If they fight. But it's like, who really want to tune in and watch this? Because, you know, it was a whole spectacle, iconic event with Conor and Mayweather. It was cool. The hype was cool.
It was hype because Conor was still in the UFC. So it was like, oh, Conor's coming from the UFC to fight Mayweather? Oh, goodness gracious. And he's doing boxing? Yeah. That's cool. But we've seen that now.
Right.
Now, and plus, you're not even in the UFC no more. So now you're basically boxing.
I think it'll be cool. It's cool if he wants to go box. But go start off like on the smaller level. You know what I'm saying? Go start off with some legit, like small time fights and build your way up. Then we can be like, Conor proves himself to be a good boxer, to be a legitimate boxer. Like get at least 15 fights in your arsenal. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely understand. And at first, I almost disagreed off rip. But then I said you're right because he's not in the UFC no more. So it's not like he's doing that. Oh, let me jump from the UFC to box again. It's more like, nigga, you a boxer now.
Right, and it's like, bro,
you're in their realm now.
I feel like people would respect a fight like that.
Yeah.
If you put in the work first.
Yeah.
Cause it was cool, him, Mayweather, the whole thing.
It was different, respectful, cool. Like you said.
But now, if we're gonna see a fight with him and Pacquiao or anybody at that level, you're gonna need to prove himself first before you can jump up there.
We don't even care if the small time fights are not even that good of fighters. You just need to get that experience.
Right.
Just because you have experience in the UFC, it's two different worlds.
Yeah.
And we all know that. Even if a boxer going into MMA knows that off rip. They're like, oh shit.
Then we'll have something to talk about. Then we'll see some actual legitimate, straight up boxing skill, a pure boxing skill from Conor.
Because I'll be honest with you, I know for a fact. Here's my thing. It's a personal story, real quick. When I went to the gym, a boxing gym, for the first time, me having a taekwondo background and all this other stuff, right? and I'm used to like wrestling, jiu-jitsu, all that other stuff, right? I'm used to basically MMA, mixed martial art. I'm used to that, right? Yeah, I had a specific martial art I practiced, but I was used to mixed martial arts. Now, we was in this boxing gym, and they said, hey, you can't kick, you can't grab, you can't do none of that no more. I was fucked up. I was like, what? Nah, bro, you lying to me right now. I can't. I'm not about to sit here and lose since I can't use my feet or my body in some type of way that I'm used to, right? And I can't even throw a spinning back fist or none of that shit. I can't do none of that shit. I can't jump up Superman you. I gotta sit here and just try to walk you down. I'm too little for that shit. I didn't want to do that, right? Now, basically what I'm saying is that if I wanted to be a boxer, I would have to train. Conor has to train. I don't care if you're at the professional level of MMA. I was at the professional level of Taekwondo. I went to nationals. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was at the level. But now you're taking all of that away. And you put me in the ring. Yes, I know how to use my hands. Just know how to box. I do know how to box, all that good stuff. But I'm not a boxer. My cousin was. And I would box him. He was a Golden Gloves champ. Right? So when I beat him as a kid, we were playing around. He let me win, but still, like, knowing that, like, I couldn't use my hands or feet still threw me off as a kid. And when I got older and did it for the first time as more of an adult, it still threw me off. Because I'm like, you're taking away my arsenal, right? That's not bad. I'll still box anybody any day. But it's just a whole nother world. The same way as if Manny had to then do UFC. I think, honestly, I feel like this time it should be the other way around if Manny would allow it. But I don't think Manny wants to do that. Which is like fighting a cage fight. It don't even gotta, obviously I think they would want to do UFC promotion wise. But I don't even think Manny would want to try to do that. Because that's not harder. But now he has to worry about getting grabbed, which he's never had to worry about. Worry about getting kicked, which he's never had to worry about. You know what I'm saying? So whereas for Conor, myself, or whoever, they would have to just worry about losing those things and only being able to use your hands. So I feel like if Conor wants to fight Pac that bad, try to ask Pac would he come to the UFC to make it another spectacle. And then just fight. Maybe I'm talking too much, but I would hope Conor wouldn't just dig down on Pac like that. Because Pac is not used to that world at all. The same way, no offense to Conor, but I know for a fact Mayweather really didn't go in on Conor like he could have. Because you took away Conor's arsenal. All Conor can do now is try to box you. Mayweather, yeah, I don't necessarily fuck with Mayweather that much because he's so arrogant and cocky. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that when fighters are too cocky. But I respect what he does. And also he's more of a defensive fighter than an offensive fighter, which isn't bad on against the greatest. You know what I'm saying? But he could have been completely offensive with Conor and won that fight way quicker, way sooner, way easier. Because he has that knockout power. He has that technique. He knows how to move around a square ring. Not an octagon, a square ring. He knows how to, okay, I'm in the corner. Let me get over here. It's not like you're an octagon, okay, I'm kind of in the corner. I can just scooch my body over here. It's more like he knew I got a right angle, got to go this way. Boop, step, move, hook type shit, right? He knows the ins and outs of boxing. Not saying Conor doesn't. Obviously, any UFC fighter they train, they box. They do legitimate boxing. But now you're saying this man, what was he? He was 50-0.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like 50-0. 50-0. He's been doing this shit since he was a baby, damn near. In a square ring, he's used to that moving around. He's used to that world. Conor, I just feel like if they want to make it a big spectacle and really want people to watch it, Manny's gonna have to come to the UFC. Because nobody wants to see another boxer fight another boxer. Just because he was in the UFC at one point, he's no longer in the UFC, so it's not as big of a deal anymore. It's not.
Yeah.
Conor's not gonna try to kick.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, if Conor really wants some big fights, he gotta prove himself first.
Yeah, you said it right. You said it right. I don't want to harp no too much more because I'm gonna let you have the last word on that. But what I'm saying, I think the only reason we even really want to see him fight Mayweather is because we thought when Conor starts getting distressed, he was gonna like revert to like grabbing or some shit. But Mayweather didn't back him down like he could have and all that other stuff. So basically, what you said is right.
All right, then.
So let's move it on. Move it on.
That was it.
That was it, wasn't it?
Yep. That's all we got for today, man.
That is it.
All
Gotta read the paper, folks. That's it.
right.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Please don't get me. I don't know if that's trade. It was a joke. I loved it. Love you, Jim
Anyway,
Carrey.
that's what we got for today. Tune in next time. Peace.
Peace.